Rightio, oh god, I can't speak today. So, we have begun the first game of Division 3 semi-finals. This time it is Puffy against Anku. And we start off with round 1. Quite a tough round for Division 3 participants, but we have a sign, and the sign is in Greek. So, will they recognise the language? That is the main question I would ask for this. But yeah, so whereabouts in Greece? I don't know those places. It could easily be South Greece. Quite rocky. I reckon it could be North Greece. I don't think it's South Greece. Okay, so Puffy's gone Greece. And Anku's guessed as well. So let's see where they have both guessed. In correlation to each other? Is it Northwest Greece? It was. So both hedged towards Bulgaria, which is fairly even. So let's begin the second round, and this one's feeling like you're in the Americas. That is an unusual sign. And we got Alto. So Alto means we are in Mexico if we're in Americas, and we've also got Mexico flag. So they should be able to see the Mexico flag. I'll check I'm still recording, which I am. And yeah, so this should be straightforward. We've got massive hills to the west, so I reckon this is fairly northern. Might be quite high up towards the US actually. I would probably hedge like Sonora or Chihuahua here, but who knows, Jeff. Anku has guessed, and Huffy's guessed as well, and Huffy's gone Mexico, which adds up. So let's see. Yep, both were Mexico, and it was actually Monterrey or Nuevo Leon region. So pretty even so far. No big rounds. Both guys are doing pretty well. On to the next round, we've got a yellow road sign to the right. So that's generally indication we're in Sweden. But we can also be in Finland as well. But we've got Generation 4 camera. We've got this unique road sign, which is unique to Sweden. So we're in Sweden here. Bradley's guessed and has gone Russia. So I think he might have not seen the sign. And now we just have to wait and see where Anku guesses and see if Anku can get it as well. And it was Sweden, and actually a very close guess from Anku, so a very good round for Anku. And I think Bradley didn't know the language or did not see the sign, unfortunately, but it happens. And we're on to the fourth round. This should be Ghana. We've got the tape, yes we do, so the Ghana tape is unique. In terms of this round, fairly hilly. I will probably go around Kumasi or maybe the east side of Ghana. To me, so like around, I know that this part's quite hilly, but probably around Kumasi would make more sense here, to be honest. But we just got to see. Bradley's guessed, but I don't think he's gone Ghana. He's gone Portugal, so he just doesn't know this round. Will Anku get it though? Anku didn't guess. And Anku got away with that one because if Huffy got Ghana there, that would have been a lot of damage. So definitely got away with that one, especially if it was free key damage. That could have been game. So this round we've got black ghoul car. We've got this vehicle. I think there's a black dot as well. This is Argentina, but it has to be surely South Argentina. Maybe not too south. I reckon probably in the middle, like General Roca, somewhere around there is my vibe. Maybe even more south, but yeah. Bradley's guessed, so will Anku get his guessing this time? Hopefully he will. He's guessed, that's good, thank the Lord. And okay, Bradley's gone Australia. And Anku's gone Brazil. So Anku got the continent, but it was Argentina with a black car with a black dot on the registration plate. Okay, so now we've got a more interesting round. We're next to a stadium, it appears, or some kind of fort. Is this like, I'm trying to work this out. Could this be Denmark? I'm a bit confused here. You get a lot of brick builders in Denmark, unless it's like a Beatty Rotterdam and that's a Beatty vehicle, maybe. I'm not too sure. SV Arsenal. This might not be Denmark. It might just be Netherlands. That might be a travel vehicle. Who knows, Jeff? I'm not actually sure on this round myself. Not an easy round, but let's just see where they guess. Anku's guess, but will Bradley guess? Oh, Bradley's gone China, which I guess it can look like China in some areas, but yeah, it was the Netherlands. And that is the game. So Anku has won the first game and GG's. Rightio, so into the second game. So will Huffy get a comeback? Or will Anku clean sweep it? We just got to wait and see. Okay, so for the first round, I'm immediately getting Asia vibes. I am, first of all, thinking Sri Lanka here, but it feels a bit off for some reason. We got language. That's English, so maybe this is the Philippines. That feels like a Philippine concrete octagonal pole, so I feel like this is Philippines. Be aware that Mexico can also have octagonal poles. I'm just saying for Asia, that's a good thing to use. I think this is quite paved, the road as well, so it should be a straightforward Philippines. So let's see how these guys do on this game. I mean, Anku's guess, will Huffy guess? Okay, Huffy's gone Asia, but not quite Philippines. Will Anku go Philippines? Let's see. Okay, so both went Philippines. Indonesia. But Huffy is closer. So good early start for Huffy. Okay, second round. I'm automatically getting Mexican vibes. Very dry, doesn't say diamond signs, yellow road lines, real like Europe. Cacti everywhere is very common for Mexico. Oh, this Gook a bit weird. But it's not Colombia, so it's not Ecuador, so I don't understand where else it will be. So I reckon Guerrero's a good guess in Mexico here, but it's a bit of a punt. Anku's already guessed, so let's see where Huffy goes. It's quite a remote location, so it might be a bit more difficult, but as long as he gets a guess down, hopefully he gets a guess down, he does, and I don't think he's gone Mexico. And yeah, Anku managed to get it, so yeah, with India, you don't really get that coverage. It's more like a poor camera quality. But the stubby antennas is mostly a South America thing. Okay, next round we've got these unique hole poles that you can find these in Hungary, Romania, and Poland, but they go to the bottom, so it should be Hungary, Romania. These road signs that have this tall like kind of signpost is much more common in Hungary. The environment feels a lot more Hungarian as well, to be honest. So it should be straightforward Hungary, for me at least, but these guys may not know it, so you just have to see where they think. And yeah, it should be interesting. But like I said, not many clues for either of them here, unless they know the polls. Anku has guessed, but we just have to see where Huffy guesses. And yeah, let's wait and see. Is he going to guess in time? Oh, interesting. So it was right on the border of Slovakia, but Huffy actually went somewhere with hole poles. So good stuff, Huffy, for getting a country with the hole poles right. Unlucky with the Hungary, but I can totally understand that. Okay, this is Cambodia. We've got, I think that's the bollards are unique to Cambodia with the red tops. We've got this car which you only really get in Cambodia and in, I think it's Bangladesh. But driving on the right, yellow road lines with the bollards, carrying the stick up anything else. You've also got the stilts. I might be towards the Thailand border this. I'm not fully sure. But Anku has guessed. Can't see where he's gone, but we can see where Huffy goes when he guesses, of course. So let's see. Where is he gonna go? And he went Philippines, but Anku got Cambodia. And that is game, and Anku has made it through. Rightio, so let's have a look. Okay, so this round's quite distinctive. So we've got a lot of Polish. We've got the Polish pedestrian sign with a single line. We've also got the hole poles. Jasp has made a guess, and he has gone Poland via Warsaw. I'm not sure where in Poland this will be. Could be just Warsaw, but we'll traffic guessing time. yes, they both got Poland, so nothing big there. But yeah, those rounds where it's quite distinguishable and the country's not necessarily big enough, shouldn't take too much damage. Okay, second round feels like Denmark. We got like these unique like signposts, and we probably can find other clues as well if we want to. But I mean, the architecture feels more Danish, like Nordic, just not quite the normal fabric compared to like the traditional wood planks, which you get fairly often, more often in like Sweden or Norway. Harder round. This could be more difficult for these guys, but it's definitely gettable. Especially if there's a sign of language somewhere. It's not really that useful. We just gotta see. Yeah, they're taking a while in this round. I think they're not sure. I think they're not confident of where this is. Where would I hedge in Denmark here? Where would I go? And I would probably go. I mean, to be fair, it feels a bit off for odd ends. It could be a weak Copenhagen, but I think it could be like Randers or something like that. But Jasper's gone Denmark. Will Giraffe do the same? Wait, what? It wasn't Denmark. I actually got baited. I mean, in hindsight, you can sometimes get those weird signposts in France. But I thought that was a. I mean, to be fair, one of the vehicles didn't have the yellow plate. I got that one wrong. Tough round. Okay, this one's Ireland. We've got the green, the white, and green bollard. Driving opposite on the left. Diamond signs. I mean, it's quite gentle, but not too hilly. I'll probably go more central north, or central south, maybe more central now towards Burlingford. But it's definitely not the UK. UK didn't get these. And then it's just into Ireland. But Jasper's made a guess, and he's gone almost right next to where I've gone. So it's whether Giraffe will get Ireland here. But let's see. They both got Ireland, so yeah, the second round was the only one that kind of threw them off, but to be fair, I was kind of thrown off by it as well. Right, fourth round, sorry. We've got some text, maybe because it could be more pinpointable, maybe? I know Jasper is very good with pinpointing, especially on moving. But with no moving, it might be a bit more difficult. We've got these. I mean, they are just a coincidence, so I don't know if that's actually a meta. The fences feel like Sulawesi, very Sulawesi-like. So I think we're probably in Sulawesi, but I don't know if it's like I don't know what part of Sulawesi this is. Probably north. I don't really know. Tricky round. Okay, Jasper's guessed, and he has gone Sumatra. Yeah, the fences just feel very Sulawesi-like, but I don't know if the Sulawesi ones have it more painted, but let's find out. That was not. It was actually a very remote island. Okay, Karaman. Okay, very tough round. But Jasper got the country correct, so that's a good amount of damage. Okay, so this round we've got a white Google car. So this might be very difficult. This is where these guys, I think, would struggle more. But Sun's southern hemisphere. It could be just a strange Peru or Bolivia. I think it's North Peru. Off pure vibes. Could be a weird. I don't think it's Chile, and it's very flat for Bolivia. So I'll probably go North Peru. Right, all the way up here probably. But we'll find out where these guys go. But Jurassic Park has guessed early. Oh, wait, it could be Africa. To be fair, I forgot about Africa. Um, yeah, it could be bots. A Beatty bots. Let's find out. It was Northern Peru. Nice. And to be fair, Jurassic got the correct consonant, but um, yeah, if he knew the Gurkhas differently, then he would have got Northern Peru there. Not Northern Peru, but he would have got Peru probably. Okay, so it's game on. This round's just polling again. We've got the whole polls. We've got the Doritos sign and distance, I believe. Quite hilly, so I'll probably go more southern Poland here. There's not really much sign of language, so maybe this will be a bit harder than the other round we had before, but very similar kind of feel to it. And Jasper's gone southern Poland. And now it depends where Jurassic goes. Okay, he does not know about the whole polls, and that's a good round for Jasp. And yeah, Jurassic is getting close to that 0 point, but one round could change it all. And still in it. Well, we've got yellow plates here. Well, or a yellow plate, Gen 4. We've got the white Columbia cross, so it should be in Columbia. So I guess it's just spotting. I mean, the yellow plates are very common for Columbia, and then you've got the white Columbia cross. Quite weird one this, but this one's more solidified. Generally with Columbia, when it's this green, I'll probably go along this road somewhere. It just makes more sense. But it could be just outskirts of the capital. But Jasper's guessed, and Jasper's gone Columbia. Will Jurassic do the same? Will he know the place, and will he know the Columbia cross? I guess we're gonna find out. And he either didn't spot it, or he didn't know it. But that is a game, and the first win goes to Jasp. And yeah, so one thing we're picking up from this is the distinctive rounds. There's not really going to be much point difference, but when it comes to those Asia or Indonesia rounds, like South America, Indonesia rounds, it's going to be tricky. But this one we got, okay, that is actually quite a bait. Just realised that's a bait. I thought we had octagonal poles for a second, which we do actually. Which makes me wonder if this is just the Philippines, which it is. Because you get a lot of octagonal poles in the Philippines, but not all the time, it's quite uncommon. But we've got the white Google car, and obviously Mexico will not have this white Google car. We also have a lot more English, which is very much more common for like the Philippines compared to South America. I think we've got some green hint on some plates, but I don't think the truck in front of us has much green hint to go off. But this is the Philippines. Whereabouts in the Philippines? I'd probably just go the North Island here. I don't think it's that southern. But I guess it's just down to pure hedging maybe when it comes down to Philippines, if you don't know. But they're taking the time, and this could be a brutal round. But Jasper's guessed he's gone Philippines in Manila. Will Jurassic get the Philippines here? That is the question. And no. It went Colombia. I don't think there was any Colombia crosses or any back of signs that showed crosses, so maybe you just had no idea. But there was no yellow plates, so it is what it is. But it's definitely an early blow. And we got a place called Selangor, which should be quite findable on the map. Pretty sure it's mainland Malaysia. Yep, it's like the west of Kuala Lumpur, pretty much. And yeah, it should be quite straightforward to pretty much near 5k. If you know, I mean, you've got the Malaysia flag, you've got the region flag, and you've also got it pretty much saying Selangor on it. So unless they miss that, maybe then it should be fine. You've also got numbers, so like the 1 and the 54. Can't really find the 54 though. Unless the 1 is the 54. This is Kuala Selangor, maybe on the outskirts. Who knows, but should be a straightforward round, hopefully. I mean, if we didn't have place names, we have the white text on the black plates. We've got, which confirms like, you know, Indo, Malaysia and thingamajig, Singapore, but we've got 2 white marks, so that confirms we are in Malaysia. And then we got the zebra poles as well. Let's find out. Okay, both of them went Kuala Lumpur. Probably just saw the sign. But yeah, it wasn't actually where I thought it was. But okay, this is going to be a 5k. Normally, it'd be interesting to see how much time they spend on this round. But the R500s, I'm pretty sure, are towards like Free State or Limpopo, around that area. But I found the 540. But I haven't found the 544. But I found 545. I found the 544. But have they changed the names? Because it doesn't make too much sense. I wonder if they change the names of the places, because I don't see Verena. I don't see Whitbank, which is quite confusing. This is a weird road. I don't know. Oh, it goes a bit further up actually. It goes much further up. Okay. So Verena's I found Verena. And then we got Whitbank and the other way. Whitbank's to the south. Which is pretty much MLR Henny. Okay, so it's between the two, and then we got a junction to the east to Langloop. So this is a junction to the east. I mean, to be fair, you could probably just use the road angle here in 5k, but I'm not going to put my marker down. But yeah, I think they must be trying to find this road this round. But yeah, I mean the road angle, it's like kind of northeast, but Jasper's guessed. Jasper, I think, might have found it. And does that road add up? I think it does. I think Jasper's 5k'd, but we're going to see where Draffic has gone. Okay, Draffic couldn't find the road, but Jas had enough time to find the actual junction and a very nice 5k round. Okay, Campamento, that has to be a place. Amara sounds very familiar, but it's just like that kind of NASCAR region, I wonder, in Peru. It feels vaguely similar. Traffic Park with the early guess, so it'd be interesting to see where he has gone. But Jasper's also guessed, and he has gone. I'm gonna leave the tension for now, but I think this is like the NASCAR region. But we're gonna find out. And it was pretty much next to NASCAR, and that is actual game. So you had a black car that time, but Peru has both black and white. And congrats to Jasp for winning the second game. And yeah, he's got through to the final. Rightio, let's see how these guys do. Okay, round one, we're jumping straight into South America. Probably Brazil. It looks like Brazil to me. This could be very north Brazil actually. If it is Brazil. And another place it could be is like a Colombia. That's a Colombia cross because there's no black back, so it can't be. Is this Colombia? Going round. The other plate is short. Not, yeah, short, but they 5 foot. I think this is Colombia. Jasper's guessed, and Anku's gone Brazil. I'll go with Brazil normally, but I think those are those going to be crossing the distance. I think they are, but we'll find out. Yep, Columbia cross. That's a lot of damage. I would have gone Brazil if I didn't see the cross there, or the if there were black back signs, then it would have been Brazil. Okay, second round we've got these gold arrow chevrons, and in Europe we can only be in Portugal. When you get this landscape and these chevrons. But yep, an early big damage round caused by Jaspinko. But this one should be Portugal. Let's see where Anku goes. Ooh, that might be game. And that's a game. So 1-0 to Jasp. Rightio, let's see what happens. Okay, first round should just be. I mean, are these sick dashes? Probably not. Yeah. Just Sweden, I think. But this feels very southern Sweden. For me, anyway. Unless it's not. I think it is Sweden. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sweden. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, Anku has guessed in Sweden. Okay, let's see where Jasper goes. And yep, both got Sweden, and Anku was close, and it was quite south. So my vibes were correct there. Okay, second round. Are these a mapper roofs? Is that mapper roof to the right? Could be. Yeah, I think it's Brazil, but it's too hilly for a mapper. So probably aren't. It looks very similar to the mapper roof, but it probably isn't. Because I don't think the map is this hilly. I don't think it gets that hilly. So I think this is probably just the west side, maybe like a Rondonia or something like that. I'm not too sure. Okay, Anku's gone Colombia. Oh god. What the hell was that round? No comment. I wonder where Emma would have gone there. Oh dear me, that's bad. I thought those houses are such bait. Well, it's just probably Sweden again, the short dashes. Nordic buildings. Yeah, pretty straightforward Sweden. Probably a bit further north this time. Probably put it in line with Stockholm, if not a bit higher, but it could be very south again, to be honest, but I'm not getting the same vibe as the last one. Let's see where. Well, Anku's gone Sweden again. So has Jasp, and it was actually quite north actually. More north than I thought, but makes sense. How with the damage? Still quite big damage that. Okay, we've got yellow back plate, Gen 2, and we got, is that a white sticker? If it was a black sticker then. Weird white stickers. I could see this being Northern Ireland actually. Although the white stickers, not black ones, I think this could be Northern Ireland. Very easily. If not, it's some weird part of Scotland or something. Wait, that was a bit. Travelling car, okay. I mean, Northern Ireland would have been a logical guess there, but cars do travel. Okay, we've got Mexican bollards, so probably North Mexico towards Monterrey. Let's see. Jasper's made a guess. So is Anku. Anku has gone Peru. So it depends where Jasper goes. So this could be another big damage round if Jasper gets Northern next. And he does. It was in Sinaloa actually. That's 2.8k damage, so that's a lot of damage on round 5. Okay, round 6. We've got some Stork Nest to our left. Which is quite a European thing. Or more Eastern European. You kind of get them everywhere. I can't see. This is a weird round. These chevrons. Unless it's like could this be a weird Russia? Who knows? It's shot in center, so I doubt it. Anku's gone Russia. But I could see it's been like a weird Romania or Hungary. Hungary might be a best call here actually with the reflectors, but let's find out. It was Bulgaria, fair enough. I didn't remember what the chevron reflectors were. And that's enough to be game. So 2-0 to Jasp and GG's. Okay, so for the first game, we've got Peru plate. This is probably very findable. This just feels like Northern Peru, like Central Northern Peru. Like would Juarez make sense? Juarez would make sense. Cajamarca might be where I would go. But we'll just have to see whether they both go through in the first place. And if they go through, which major city they will go. Just have to wait and see. Oh, and just realised that yeah, Jasper got Peru, but Anku didn't, so big damage early on onto the second round, and this feels very Lake District like for some reason, or Scotland. Is this an electric car? And if it's white, that means it's Irish, but I would just go with Lake District here for the culture. But I've never seen Lake District have Gen 4. Oh, please be Lake District, that'd be so satisfying. It probably isn't. I've actually been on this though. It feels late. It feels very late restricted, but it could just be an island. This is white car's quite recent coverage. But we'll have to wait to see where Anku guesses. Okay, Anku's guessed UK. And it was actually Ireland, yeah. Which makes sense for the electric car. Okay, so just going Japan there. So it's definitely made it game on. Okay, we've got a Philippines round now. Paved roads, got a tuk-tuk. I don't remember the meta, but in the Philippines. Especially this road, Chevron's the concrete road. And yeah, pretty 50-50 so far. And Jasper's guessed, and Anku has also guessed, and Anku's gone Philippines, but more central. There's a lot of palms, so I'll probably go Davao actually here. But is that too risky? Might be. But I feel like south still makes sense. Yeah, it was Davao. So yeah, 400 damage, still a fair amount. Pretty much even at the moment. Okay, got double yellow. This could be a US, which I believe it is. Front plates. Welcome to accident. Okay. With front plates. And this feels like northern US, northeast US. I'll probably go somewhere like New Hampshire to West Virginia or something like that. Around there. Oh, actually, it was West Virginia. Fair enough. Actually, it wasn't. It was Maryland somehow. But no big damage. But it's pretty much level still. Okay, this round's Mexico again. Do we have the place name? Nope. We've got a vehicle. But I don't see any place name on it. Oh, the sun is directly north, so is it actually... Is it... Yeah, it's Mexico, it says Alto, but that is a bay, it's sunset coverage, so... Yeah, that's just been me not knowing where the sun is. But yeah, this is Mexico with the Alto sign. Probably North Mexico again. Feels very similar to the previous round, to be honest. Like I said, the one makes sense. But it could be Monterey. Let's find out. Jasper's guess. We just have to wait and see where Anku goes. Anku's also gone Mexico. Let's find out. And it was actually Chihuahua, which generally tends to be more green than that, but 1k damage pretty much. So important round for Jasp, but Anku's still in it. Okay, this feels like Ghana. Yep. Probably pinpoint if there's enough place name. Asiakawa could be a place, but it's very hilly. But yeah, Asiakawa has to be a place. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother finding it now because I'm too tired. But these guys could find it. I feel like it's not early guessing will help. Yeah, I think Anku's just blanked. Now we just have to wait and see if Jasper's found it or he's just plunked as well. Oh, that's a pretty good plonk from. Okay, and it's there. There is Asiakawa. Okay, So it was findable, just kind of hidden. Okay, so it is UK or Ireland. Feels more Irish to me. Wait, oh, it's not. It's not. It's Wait, it's. Why is it all one? And it's Ireland. Because of diamond sign. I'll probably just go because of Dublin. Yeah. I was confused for a second, but let's just see if he gets it. Because Jasper's guess, so maybe. Oh, New Zealand guess. They both went New Zealand. Damn. That was a chance for Jasper to win and also Anke to bring it back, but they both got baited there. I was confused because the post looked very New Zealand-like, but it had pretty much Irish names and the diamond sign, Sun South. I mean, white dual card should be just Bolivia, sorry. I think there's a blue hint on the top of the license plate. So I'll probably just go near Santa Cruz, so I think that should be enough. It feels way too far for Peru, and Bolivia never gets this green. Not well, apart from that part, and it's not going to be chilly with these particular road lines. Jasper's guessed. Now it's down to see where Anku's going to make a guess. This could be big if you know that it's Bolivia. And I think that is... Oh, is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. And that's game. So GG's and congrats to Jasper for winning the Falconets Cup. And along with that, he has also guaranteed promotion